Hi there! So when we got our hands on this Realme Pad X, I thought it was a pretty well balanced device. But I wasn't sure if I could recommend it till I knew the pricing. And to my surprise, it starts at just 19,999, which I think is amazing. Of course, that's just the Wi-Fi variant. The 5G ones are a little pricier. Luckily, we have the 5G variant with us that I've been testing for about 2 weeks now. And I have mixed feelings. Realme truly had a great opportunity here. Anyway, let me share everything, the good, the not so good, so you can decide if you should buy the Realme Pad X or not. Starting with a quick unboxing. Here is the retail packaging. Inside, you have the tab itself, warranty card, user manual, a USB-C charging cable, and a 33-watt dart fast charger. Starting with the built-in design. The back is made of plastic, however, it gives an illusion of metal. In fact, I really thought it's metal. The best part, it doesn't attract any fingerprints or smudges, keeping it really clean. On the top is a 13 megapixel rear camera with an f2.2 aperture. The sides come with a flat design and are super slim, 7.1 mm to be precise. Quad speakers, 2 on the left while 2 on the right if you hold the pad in landscape mode. The power standby button is on the top with the volume rocker buttons on the side. And finally, a USB-C port at the bottom. Now the 5G variant comes with a hybrid SIM tray that can house 2 nano SIM cards or 1 nano SIM card and 1 micro SD card. Now this Realme Pad X weighs 506 grams and it's really comfortable to hold in the hand whether you hold it in landscape mode or portrait mode. The best part is it's really well balanced. However, I suggest you get a case or even the Realme Smart Keypad, which also doubles as a case and protects the device. Trust me, you don't want to drop this one. Coming to the display. Well, it's huge 10.95-inch LCD display with a resolution of 2000 by 1200 pixels. I have to admit, it looks so good, it feels like an AMOLED panel. Very impressive color reproduction with deep blacks. The clarity is stellar. You can read the smallest text with ease. However, the only downer for me is the 60Hz refresh rate. It's smooth, no doubt, but for 2022 standards, 120Hz would have just been perfect. It has a peak brightness of 450 nits, which is going to be more than adequate for indoor use. The bezels on all the 4 sides are quite slim, just leaving enough space to hold the tab. 8 megapixel front camera on the top bezel, which is a very smart placement for work-related calls like Zoom and Teams. We watched a lot of movies and videos on this tab and it's a delight. Amazing looking colors, bright images and so damn crisp. Especially if you're streaming 4K, it's superb. However, the Realme Pad X lacks Dolby Vision and HDR support. I won't lie, I was a little let down, but then it's pretty good for casual viewing on a flight or while traveling. But what truly makes up are the amazing speakers with Dolby Atmos. Quad speakers, as I mentioned earlier, are the show stealer. It gives you the perfect surround sound experience, taking it to the next level. The best part is that the sound also changes left and right channels according to the orientation you're holding the tab. It's loud, it's clear, with a good amount of lows for tab speakers. Trust me, you're going to love it. Coming to the interface. Well, it's running Realme UI 3.0 over Android version 12. It looks a lot like stock Android and is very well optimized for this tab. You can multitask by opening 2 apps side by side for your workflow. Watch a video on one side and keep doing your work on the other. Trust me, this comes very handy. Now typing can be tricky on these tabs, and if you're typing in portrait mode, you might have to stretch out a little. However, in landscape mode, the software smartly makes the keyboard smaller so you can type with one hand. Also, the fun thing is that you can move the keyboard anywhere you like. Makes so much sense. Then you can download a lot of games and apps from the Play Store. Some apps are optimized for the tab, while some are just scaled up versions. Like Instagram looks odd. So much real estate is wasted. Anyway, it's not a big deal. Then you can also download Office apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and I suggest you pair any third-party Bluetooth keyboard for more productivity. It's super convenient while typing. Like this video script was actually typed on this Realme Pad X using the keyboard itself. It's so cool. In fact, I recommend you get the Realme Smart Keyboard, which would even be better since it comes with a cover and built-in battery, making it just like a portable laptop. In fact, it also comes with a Realme Pencil, which you can write on the screen to take notes, to draw. I'll link all these accessories along with third-party keyboards below in the description. You should definitely check it out. Also worth mentioning, placing this tab on a stand and you can use this for Zoom video calls. Thanks to that center-placed camera and amazing speakers, the video calling experience was really good. One of the best features is Limelight, where the camera tracks your face and keeps you right in the frame, always. It's surprising to see how perfectly this works. Currently, this feature is available for Google Duo, Google Meet and Zoom and is expected to come to WhatsApp and Teams soon. This is so cool. Now since I have the 5G variant, it comes with SIM card support, which has two benefits. You can make and answer cellular calls on the tab. Second, you have 4G and 5G data. Now that gives you internet access anytime, anywhere. No need to look for Wi-Fi, no need to look for mobile hotspot, and that's one of the biggest pros of the Realme Pad X. We used it to make calls and you can talk using the speaker or connect a Bluetooth earphone. I so wish it had a headphone jack, that would have been so convenient. But for me, this isn't a practical device for phone calls. You can make and answer phone calls, but the primary objective is 24/7 uninterrupted internet connectivity. My personal advice, spend that little extra and get this 5G variant. You won't regret it. Then this Realme Pad X is powered by the 6nm Snapdragon 695 chipset, and yes, it supports 13 5G bands. So you can be assured when 5G is available, this pad will be compatible. Now overall the performance is decent. It's no guns blazing, but it still doesn't lag or stutter. The unit I have comes with 6GB RAM, plus you can extend by another 2GB, 3GB or 5GB, which helps during multitasking, opening closing apps, and the best part, most often used apps are still in memory. Now the Realme Pad X doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, so you can use the PIN, password or face unlock. The latter works really well and is quite fast in well-lit situations, but doesn't when it's too dark and there's limited light. By the way, face unlock works in both orientations, which is a really good thing. Now, I'm not a benchmark fan, simply because I don't know anyone who has bought a device to use for himself and is running benchmarks on them. However, as a reviewer, we do run a few to show you the potential this device has. So, we ran everyone's favorite Antutu and we got 3,98,000. Wow, almost touching 4 lakhs. Then storage is UFS 2.2 and we got just 206 write and 495 read, which I found it to be really slow. And finally, CPU throttle test, and here it performed quite well, giving us 91%. Now we've been playing BGMI quite often on this tab to see how it stood up. Sadly, BGMI has been recently banned in India, but luckily we downloaded it earlier. So it worked really well for us. There was no lag, there's no stutter, a pretty decent above average experience I'd say. The graphics settings maxed out at smooth and ultra, which is about 40 FPS. Now I would have loved to see 60 FPS, but then this probably isn't designed for hardcore gamers. But still, you can use this tab for casual gaming and you still enjoy. Now the Realme Pad X comes with a 8340 mAh battery, and frankly, I could never kill it in a day. It also depends on how much you're using this device. So let's see, 1-2 hours of video streaming, 1 hour of social media, 1 hour of email and Twitter, of course that's also social media, and about 30-40 minutes of gaming. And still I had about 20 to 40% battery remaining, which I think is really good. One of the perks of a 60Hz display, better battery life. Talking about the camera, well, the cameras on the tab are surely getting better, but they have their limitations. Like here are some pictures that were taken with the 13 megapixel rear camera. It's not bad at all. In fact, pretty good for casual day shots, but your phone camera would probably be better. It can also record full HD videos at 30 FPS, shaky but still clear. Here are some 8 megapixel selfie shots, which were actually really good considering they have been taken from a tab. The camera is okay, don't expect too much out of them and they'll probably surprise you. Alright, big question. Should you buy this Realme Pad X? Well, it's a very confusing device. The display is good, excellent color reproduction, but lacks 120Hz refresh rate, HDR and Dolby Vision. But what it aces in as a complete package. It's got amazing audio, good performance, optimized OS, impressive battery life, and that SIM card with 5G support. It seals the deal. Yes, Realme did cut some edges overall, but it packs in all the important stuff. The Wi-Fi variant starts at 19,999, while the 5G variant starts at 25,999. Yes, it might be a little pricey, but you get the freedom of using this pad anywhere, truly making it portable. There are a couple of card discounts bringing the price drastically down. The Realme Pad X goes on sale on 1st of August at 12 noon. I'll share the links for all these variants in the description. If you like to buy one, you should definitely check it out. So I hope this video was helpful. If there are any questions, mention them down in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them all. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.